Hello again from my front porch from Alachua, Florida again, here in the palatial estate of Pastor Moon.
I don't know if I'd use the word estate, but
Palatial works though, you think?
you know.
So anyway, I'm here because earlier this week, a couple episodes ago, we did we chatted with Alex and got all caught up with him, and so it just so happens that I am now down here in Florida visiting little Miss Ellie.
Say hi.
Hi.
Can you say hi, camera?
And well, and you know her parents too, you know. But so we've had some fun, haven't we? We got to hang out quite a bit.
So, yeah.
Did we have fun?
Yeah. Yeah, and we had church this morning too. In fact, I will probably insert, because I have to insert some focusing on Ellie, and so here, well, I'll just slip in a little montage of some of the best photos of us hanging out. Okay,
Ooh.
Is that good? With some nice fun music, yeah.
Fantastic.
I agree. That was awesome.
Job,
that was great. High five. Yeah. So anyway, now that we've covered how adorable and amazing Ellie is, let's talk to her parents here a bit. And and this is the standard mundane stuff, okay? So let's, because surprisingly not everybody knows everything. So you want to come over here by happy? Yep. Okay. So how long have you guys been married now? What?
8.
8 years.
Yeah, I put him on the spot.
Longer than that.
9.
9.
Because we're in season 9 of this show.
We both said 8 first, though.
Hey, as long as
really
you're both wrong,
time.
then it's okay.
To be fair, though, we also knew each other for 8 years before we got engaged.
That is true.
So
Oh, here, let me get my glasses out of your way. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So you've been married 9 years, but you're down here in Alachua, Florida. Now, this is not the first place where you pastored. We won't go into the whole big long history of different things. But how long have you been pastoring the church here in Alachua?
We're run on 7 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Josh and I were talking about that, and I find that really hard to believe because I was by fluke. I happened to be here the Sunday that they were voted in, and it doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
That's because 2020 was just a black hole that we all lost like a good about 2 years worth of our lives. We don't remember it.
Yeah. Well, and some days it probably seems to you like, wow, 7 years went poof like that. Then there are other times you think, oh, it felt like 7 years. And I'm not saying about their church specific, just any kind of leadership role like that.
Ellie,
there's always going to be some stuff that is good and some stuff that you're just like, oh. And now Ellie is at the stage where, okay, we started, this was fun, now I'm already bored. But the church, we were talking about how long you've been at the church, and we were talking about how when you first started, of course, if you'd have known the whole path ahead, it might have caused you to think twice, as anybody would. You go through a lot of stuff, and then you're like, oh, wow. But you've gone through it. How's the church doing now?
It's doing well. It's growing. It's got good momentum. The Lord's moving, and it's been very encouraging to see the season that we're in, and where I believe the Lord is going to continue to take us. So.
Nope, not while we're doing this.
Are you ready? Okay. All right, and so the church. So you guys, you've remodeled the church. You've redone the parking lot. You've gotten heavier involved with community stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of really great things that you've accomplished.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah. He says yes. I agree.
That is all true.
And then, what is it you do for a day job?
So I also work at Campus USA Credit Union, and I've been there for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a loan officer there, and started as a teller. So every 2 years, it's been a different position, but it's been good as well. It definitely keeps us busy.
Well, and I would think that's it's beneficial to the church having a pastor who is financially minded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
not a lot of churches have that, and they depend on a business manager or somebody to do that kind of stuff. So your church here is pretty lucky to have somebody that has a good financial head on their shoulders.
Still learning. Learned a lot. Yeah. Still learning. It's been a process.
But fortunately, you have this great teammate.
I do.
Who as a pastor's wife, a lot of people don't appreciate that a pastor's wife actually does almost as much work as a pastor. Sometimes maybe even more, depending on what's going on with different things. And Ashley, during your time now, you now have led women's ministries and all, which is still odd for me to fully wrap my head around that my little princess is now the lady who is leading women's ministries and stuff as the pastor. That's a little surreal sometimes. Is that surreal for you?
No.
No. Say, what about that do you find the most engaging?
About
doing the pastor's wife stuff and all the women's
specifically?
Ministry.
Yeah. I do a lot of different things around the church. I guess with the women's ministry specifically, women have just really been on my heart. I didn't have the greatest experience in school, specifically like making friends and with other girls, and really struggled to find a sense of worth or friendship, and it can lead you to a few not so great things and can make you feel a lot of different ways. And I know women go through a lot. We have a lot of standards and expectations from society and from ourselves, and so I really enjoy creating an atmosphere where women feel like we desire that they're there, that they matter, and that we can just instill that you have a purpose and we love you, we see you. This is a safe place to maybe share your testimony for the first time. This is a safe place to attempt a craft. This is a safe place to worship or to learn how to pray or all sorts of different things.
Which gives us a great segue into, and we were talking about what Josh's day job is. What is it that you do for a day job?
I work for Stonecroft Ministries. Oh,
Oop,
thank
oop,
you.
oop.
Let's watch the dress, please.
Mm.
I work for Stonecroft Ministries, and I am a project coordinator there. Stonecroft Ministries exists to mobilize a movement of women sharing Jesus all over. And so we've got some big dreams, big plans, and
So
I'm very excited to be a
it's
part
just
of it.
really interesting how those two worlds overlap and complement one another of what you do.
Well, when God is involved, there tends to be overlap of passion. So I got a huge blessing to be able to do that as my full-time job. That's crazy to me.
Now, speaking of crazy, you guys had not one but two hurricanes move through here in relatively recent months.
It was within the same month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but you literally weathered the storm.
Yeah.
And did you have a lot of damage here at your home?
During the first one, we had a decent amount of damage, some of which is still not fixed, but it wasn't nearly as bad as some like Asheville or anything like that. But we lost power for several days.
Shelby says I'm gone.
Because of the loss of power, we had to throw out everything that was in our freezer and fridge. We weren't able to stay in our home. We sustained there's a decent amount of trees that are down, which also then impacted our fence.
That was pretty dramatic.
But life happens and you roll with it.
Oh, children, so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice. Those are your hands, yes. All right, that's enough, Ellie.
Ellie, I need you to give us a turn. We're taking a turn talking right now, okay?
Ellie, of course, is a bundle of energy, and
that is fact.
And so what have you found now? First time parents with a toddler now who is 2.5, a little more than 2.5, going on 27. What has been some? She just went in her bedroom and closed the door.
It's fine.
What has been the biggest learning lessons or the most eye-opening things that you've discovered?
Oh, goodness, put us on the spot.
Well, I figure whatever first comes to your mind, that's the big thing.
The first thing that came to my mind was we were having to train her to sit at the dinner table,
Yeah,
which is something I never
now.
thought would have to be something that you would train someone to do. I just assumed you're a family and you all sit at the table. When you have a little toddler, it don't work that way. You literally have to train them to sit still.
Everything.
Yes.
When you have a toddler, they hear sit still, and the closest thing that happens is the scene from Flashdance where she's just dancing on the chair and just throwing water on herself and twirling and.
Well, we went to I went with Ashley and Ellie earlier today on a little field trip to the dollar store.
Oh yeah.
And I honestly, it's a little thing, but I was really impressed that Ashley has ingrained in her this idea of you get one thing.
Sometimes, not every time.
Yeah, but I mean,
we get one thing.
You've done it enough that she accepts that this is just when
Yeah.
Mom says you get one thing, that's it. It's not a negotiation, but I want two. And so she would pick up this one thing and she'd be carrying around as well, and then she'd see something else and Ashley would say, "Now, do you want this or do you want this? You got to choose." And she would be like, "Okay, it was still the thing." But each time she would literally Okay. So she was empowered to make the decision. However, she was restricted to only she can get one thing. But because you consistently are doing that, you're able to teach her to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even like sitting at the table. Well, do you want a treat? Well, if you want your treat, you have to sit at the table. I get all kinds of flashbacks, when I'm visiting and do it, because I honestly.
It has nothing to do with the fact that Ellie looks like a carbon copy of me when I was that age.
Little mini me little mini me Ashley. There may be some of that, but the reality is I don't remember clearly everything about you guys growing up. I made little flashes, little glimpses of things.
Happened.
But when I see Ashley, when I see Ellie running around doing stuff or say that, it's like, oh, that triggers this memory of this thing, and it is so much fun to observe it, but not have to be the one doing it.
The perks of being a grandfather.
I guess so.
Yes.
We wouldn't know.
I am not a grandfather. That is true.
You have a ways to go.
Yeah,
A long
I have a really long
go.
way to go.
Yeah. But things are going well for you both.
Oh yeah.
And I will say that from my vantage point, and I mentioned this, I don't know, I mentioned it to one of you. I don't remember which one. But it always makes me, it really does make my heart feel really good that every time I'm hanging around these two, they have still a genuine strength of their relationship. It doesn't mean that everything is always perfect. It's smooth sailing. I mean, obviously they're going to have discussions about stuff, but still, you can tell when you're around people if their connection is a genuine connection, if there's real substance and depth there, and when Josh first asked for my hand for me to
your
give
hand?
for my hand,
I did not know about that. I need to rethink some things.
You were my second choice.
So that 8 years, you asked me out in college to get my hand.
Welcome back.
Oh. This is brand new information.
When Josh asked me for Ashley's hand at Smokey D's in up near my house, one of the questions that I asked him at the time, or one of the comments I made at the time was, I don't know, you're gonna be way down there in Florida. That's awful far away. I mean, what if if she needs something, if she needs me for something, it's awful far away for me to for her to be from me. And his response wasn't cheeky or anything. He just was genuinely honest and sincere. His response was, well, with all due respect, at that point, I think that would be my job. And that really impressed me. That was the perfect answer, but it was just words. You never know. But what I've seen in the 9 years since is that those words are true.
Well, if we could just count.
Welcome back, Ellie. Oh, what'd you bring? Oh, you brought a Play-Doh. Oh, she found the Play-Doh, the purple Play-Doh. What is it?
What is that, Ellie? What did you make?
What did you make?
A star?
A star? A purple star. Yeah, very nice.
Can you sing a song about a star?
They won't hear it now because I took the microphone off.
That's okay.
But it's a good thing because even if she wasn't playing the microphone, she'd run to her room, we'd hear her in there,
doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, I didn't want to drag this out painfully any more than it already is. But is there anything else other? And by the way, this is not the video saying, oh, guess what? They're expecting again. No. But is it?
No.
Just kidding.
If you know that and I don't, we all.
This would have been new information.
I'm learning so much. My life is a lot different than I thought it was. I feel like you are excited because you've been making me preach more.
Yeah.
So that's been helpful to
and
you.
by the way, I want to put in a plug that if you go out to River of Life Church out on Facebook, and if I'll just have I'll put stuff in Alachua, they stream their morning services.
Oh yeah.
And you can listen to, and
You can listen to 9 years worth of our sermons.
Yeah, he's a great pastor, great preacher. He is his the analogies he draws, but also like even the one today. Something as simple as a little stuffed Jesus doll that's Ellie's actually, and he had this great story of Ellie and her willingness
You'll have to watch
share.
it to learn more.
Yeah, but he pulled from that. It was a cute story, but then he was able to take that in a very powerful direction, very hard hitting, which you would not expect when you're talking about a little plush Jesus doll. But dude's got some skills, So you need to. But every now and again, he's also not the pastor. His brother Thomas might be the pastor, or might be the preacher for the sermon, or you might get lucky in this one.
I don't know if I'd call that getting lucky.
But more often you'll hear her on the worship team. Yeah.
Or in the nursery.
Yeah.
I do a few things.
All right, I'm about to run out of hands for my.
Oh, you can just
colors
layer
and
them
Play-Doh.
together and call it a birthday cake.
Ooh.
That's one of our favorites.
Look, it's a birthday cake.
Do you need help?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a teddy bear. You go on top of the birthday
cake? Is the
cake?
teddy bear, or is the teddy bear the candle?
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Happy birthday to who?
To Daddy.
To me?
To Daddy?
It's my birthday?
Well, no,
Aw,
but
happy
today
birthday, Daddy.
today is Jerry and Monica's birthday. My brother Jerry and my sister-in-law Monica. You can help me sing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jerry and Monica. Happy birthday to you. Yay! All right, so we'll wrap it up so that, does that go on my cake too? Here, we'll put it on the bottom since the bear's on the top. How's that?
Yeah.
That work? Like that?
It's beautiful.
Ooh.
Rainbow birthday.
Rainbow birthday. Oh, you got it. Good job. You did it. All right, we're going to say goodbye. Do you want to say goodbye with us?
Goodbye.
No, come here. Come here, Ellie. Whoop. Here, come
Come
here.
closer to happy.
Yeah. All right. So I'll stop punishing these poor people and dragging this out painfully. We're going to say goodbye now, and we'll say I love hanging out with little Miss Ellie. Do you like it too? Do you like it when Happy comes to visit? Yeah. She says I prefer it when Happy leaves. I just want to
No.
All right, you ready to say bye?
Bye.
All right. I'll see you next time from my front porch. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
It's like the Beverly Hillbillies.